Control Chaos, episode 3. Y'all gotta still bear with us. Got J Dub in the building with
JW.
AJ.
Yes, AJ is finally in the building. Don't have to worry about hearing that long distance talk. But thank goodness, because you guys even haven't heard the second episode. But I'll be posting that before the third. Don't worry.
I didn't hear it either.
You heard about that all week too. We're gonna get the audio.
I'm saying.
What y'all been doing since the last podcast?
Watching the news, man. Just watching all the trial stuff with Trump. And
you watching basketball, motherfucker? Why you got
yeah, it's only one day a week.
Oh, bullshit. Yeah, you talk about it 6 days a week. So.
Yeah, I do love my basketball.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
But in between, I'm watching the news.
Doing shit. AJ ain't been doing shit.
No, just I drove down here. It took about 12 hours. So, with the baby, it takes longer. If I was just driving by myself, it'd be 10 hours. But other than that, no, just been hanging out with my mom and my parents. And my mom.
I've been doing that damn quick lifestyle. I like cooking. Life's been a blur. I just been working. I know I've been working, and that's it. That's not. It's been a blur. So thank God for podcast time, so we can go in and figure some shit out. First thing I want to talk about is that whole shit, because I just found it and I know y'all don't know about it.
No, I didn't hear about it.
The conspiracy theory thing.
It ain't necessarily that. Jay-Z's dropping a new album, supposedly. It's rumored, and it's supposed to be titled 444, like the time, like if you saw it with the little semicolon. If he's dropping that, it's supposed to be straight through title because he pulled his music from Spotify and all that shit, dropping it through there to try to help boost sales, supposedly. So you got all these signs going up in New York now, 444, no one knows what it means. You don't say Jay-Z, you just say 444 everywhere. Taxi cabs, millions of dollars been spent. What? Are we ready for Jay-Z to drop this album, or do you think he's just trying to get some buzz for title and that's it?
Trying to get some buzz for title.
I say he needs some money for them twins.
Yeah.
I'm saying, even if we're together, they straight. They don't need no time. They just, they finally, speaking of the kids, they just finally had Blue Ivy do something on her own. She, as far as some contest or something, it was just something on a talk show. But usually they hide her, she's in the shadows. But it was cool. So she's growing up. It's cool.
Well, not only that, they got complaints on some TMZ shit because they come through with a barricade when it's time for her to go to school in the morning. Like, they go to this celebrity school where a lot of celebrities' kids is. I forgot, Will Ferrell picked up his son, and you see him like in street clothes picking up his son type shit. Mm-hmm. But they was like, when it's Blue Ivy, she got like a team of niggas, like it's 2 vans.
Because people are crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's a kid. Somebody try to snatch her if they can. That.
Like 2 trucks and shit like that.
No, I'm saying if they weren't protected. You know what I'm saying? People are crazy.
But it was a celebrity school.
And people know that.
I was gonna say, I would think that they would already have like
some celebrities aren't as big as Will Ferrell's a big celebrity.
So come on, that's a good point. Yeah,
it was.
Because I was gonna say I didn't think about that, but yeah, they got it's a celebrity school.
So they probably got it like already more secure than regular school.
Well, I don't know. A lot of schools carry guns nowadays. So even at my kid's school, my daughter was telling me one of her friends' sister she's 13. She got kicked out of school for having sex with 11.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that bugged me out. And I love my daughter because she said she didn't want to tell me. She didn't want to say
they probably doing like hey though.
But whatever they she said intercourse. So, and all I'm saying is that's crazy. They're 13 years old. And here you are.
Well, they were doing it in Westwood. In the school, smoking in, there was always that hallway right by the gym.
I've never been there.
Well, that's where that was like their hangouts, like sex and drugs.
Wow, in the hallway at a school?
It's like like the hallway, like the stairwell.
Oh, okay.
You're just looking at one stairwell. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm hoping my kids stay how they are.
My thing is where they're teachers and stuff.
I think they feel that's burnt down with the parents. And they're fucking shit, but where the parents at? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, was you fucking in the heart?
No. But I did smoke We went a couple times.
We from California. What you supposed to do?
I know, right? Everybody's doing
Shit. They're lucky I ain't throwing up
But I'm
fucking
just saying,
game
like, for you to be able to smoke for a whole period in the hallway stairwell without nobody coming in.
Everybody see teachers that better have their ass in class. They better not be no freaking. This ain't TV teachers where they walk in the halls and shit. The niggas is there all in class. School is under teachers.
Security guard.
Nah, the hallway. If I got 6 cameras, you get how much can I afford? If I got 6
stairwell.
I'm not putting them in the stairwell. I'm putting them on the halls because niggas are getting their ass whooped and all that shit. I gotta get you in the halls. Yeah, but the outside. Fuck, do whatever you guys want. You want to fuck in the hall, fuck in the hall. Kids gonna fuck wherever they want. They go in the woods and fuck. Country motherfuckers go in the woods.
Yeah, not only country. I didn't live in the country.
No, fuck that. Never fuck in the woods. Fuck that.
By mom's house,
I'm missing out on the fucking experience. I fucked in the pool outside one time. That counts. Yeah, right? I didn't want to. She made me. It was like,
right.
No, it was just when the chicken's throwing it at you, you can't get on some nose. They start hitting that bullshit like, oh, you don't want to do that.
Water at the beach.
Yeah, they're like grabbing on your dick. What you supposed to do? I guess.
There's like bacteria and stuff.
I didn't grab one of them. See, I wasn't smoking that bitch. Well, segueing from way it's
what were we talking about, Jay-Z?
Sorry, Jay-Z.
Right.
Grab the pussy in this bitch, yeah.
Right.
But the whole album, does he have the potential to drop it like he used to? I think he's just in a whole different mind frame now. He's so chilling with Beyonce. I think he's too unplugged from.
I think he needs to stop making. He needs to make a show or something. You know, like a TV sitcom. Or something.
But no, a lot of people, yeah. And then Ludacris is now the host of Fear Factor. I
watched that shit now.
It just came on, I think, yesterday. I happened to
I didn't even know that. And
I don't think a lot of rappers.
Well, Anthony Anderson got his own little game. American, what is it?
American Funny.
Yeah, the funniest game.
Because when I had the fucking cheap ass channels, he was on this game called 21, where you that's all, I've seen that shit.
And he's also a director of like a lot of shows too. So it's weird for him to do talk shows to me. You know, that are popular talk shows.
But my shit is just. As I get older, I relate more to older icons, I guess. Like people within my age range gap, I like that. People like now between the 30s and 40s, I'm in. So because they're talking the shit I want to hear. These young rappers talking about flipping pies and shit. Can Jay-Z rap about relevant shit when he's fucking 40 something coming in and he's
when he was a trendsetter?
It used to be. See, we're going off old titles. What's the last big thing? Even titles flopping-ish. His last Magna Carta album.
The last one.
He could be. Ho's known for. But see,
he got $300 million richer somehow in the past few years.
Yeah, but it wasn't the rap. Last album Magna Carta came out 4 years ago or some shit like that. So, if it came out 4 years ago and Magna Carta wasn't that hot, Holy Grail and all that shit. So my shit is just like, if it wasn't that good then, what can we really expect from it now?
No, true. I mean, but kind of like what JW was saying, you know, he's a trendsetter. You know, whatever he does, people are still gonna like regardless. So he's got it. I mean, he's been in the game. He knows how it works. He probably knows how to manipulate it to his, you know, he's got it.
Is Hov, so Hov's the original Drake then? He can just do anything.
It's like,
It's always gonna, because they talk
about
shit.
It's like if Michael Jackson, if he was still alive, came out with like an album. That's like saying, can he hit it?
There's a reversal though, because R. Kelly. Everyone always be like, R. Kelly got the vibes and shit like that.
Yes,
but then
R. Kelly can always come back.
But then he had that shit with the kids, and motherfuckers still say,
they still like him. It's like
still like him, but they
Chris Brown beat up Rihanna, and they still love it. Chris Brown still making records.
not popping like they was. They're not breaking through. And Weeknd is popping way more than Chris Brown is. Not like that, but as far as popularity goes, which is what drives sales, Chris Brown ain't dropping on the regular. A lot of things factor into that, I think. So, with Hov. I think Hov, he'll get listens, but I don't know, because the Magna Carta, I don't think went as big as they tried to play it up to be.
Well, did they give a date when it was coming out?
This new one?
Yeah.
It ain't even like a project. It ain't even nothing said. Hov is like so masterminding this project that he's just putting up all these signs. That's it, and no one even really knows that it's 100% him. But it's just his publishing people are like saying that that's what's going on. They're giving out the promotion of that. But that's what JW was saying earlier was, and I'll segue to conspiracy theory segment. They're saying, listen, I know you don't like to go there, but listen, they got this thing called 444, and they was looking up the numbers. You know how every letter's got a number, A1, B2. Yeah. They're saying 444, if you look up the word rapper, and it comes up to like 74. But in dramatic, and I'm saying it wrong, conversion, it goes up to 444. But a lot of words do it, but not everything. They looked up Notorious, it does it. Machiavelli, which is what Tupac called himself, that's what it came up to. 74 letters. They said Big died 74 days before his 25th birthday. They're saying a lot of numbers goes into this whole thing because they say it's a Mason and shit, but...
well, they say it's been 4 years since his last album.
Yeah.
So, the Magna Carta Holy Grail.
So, do we think he's going to do 4 years? That's what the 444, 4 years and 44 days after his last album. Mm-hmm. I wish I knew it 44 days after...
on July 4th.
July 4th. Okay, so that'll be 4 years. And then a month later, it'll be like August 4th, 89, somewhere around there. So... what, August 9th? What's that? Look on the month and see if that's like a Tuesday or a Friday. When do albums drop? I think like Tuesdays or Fridays.
Yeah, Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Is it August 9th?
Yeah.
That's on Wednesday.
Okay, so 8 though, because I did 4.
Oh, 8. Well, it's on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. That's when the album could be dropping. If we called it on a Tuesday, this podcast.
Okay, so August 8th
is
gonna be Jay-Z's album coming out.
Hell yes, yo.
2017.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Hell yeah, we called that shit. Moving on from that then, I want to talk about that Lauryn Hill and Nas tour. It seems to be the fad, and I hate to be the guy who rains on the parades, but it seems to be the fad that all these old rappers and singers all want to fight for the main stage. And here's my thing. He dipped away for so many years.
He's coming out with new CDs and shit.
I told you, nigga, you don't get to, though. You don't get to. He's going to, but do we have to? I think it's up to the public to not listen. Only because you stepped away for so long. Like,
oh my God.
DMX started that. He was gone for so long, came back.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I know.
If it's good music, that's all that matters. Who cares?
Are they dropping good music?
I know.
People are buying it, so.
Are people buying it? This ain't hopping on the fucking... Yeah, I people listening to YouTube now, but you won't see fucking 100,000 views on it. You know what I'm saying? DMX, I heard back in rehab or whatever, he dropped 2 tracks. That was it.
Like that bill from Jay-Z.
Yeah, I didn't know he was. Yeah, I mean, Jay-Z. All I'm saying is all these older rappers are trying to make movements in a time where Little Yachty dropping 5 tracks.
They're not in the lifestyle for so many years, and I do understand what you're saying. You can't, if you're not rapping, then you say, "Oh, I used to rap. Maybe I can come back and do it again." You know,
because
Ellen is coming out with, because she used to be
used to be what, Ellen?
A comedian.
I was gonna say
a stand-up comedian.
I didn't know.
So like that was like 12 years ago, and apparently she's coming back to do it again, to do stand-up comedy, and she said that she was a little nervous because it's been a while. But so I guess that's just what people do. They just out the game for a little bit while they're doing their little side business, and then they're like, "Hey, I want to get back in the game."
And if it's what they love, and
right,
it is what it is. I'm saying, I'm not going to go look for a Nas CD. I'm not going to go look for it. I loved them growing up. Don't get me wrong, but like you said, it's kind of out of sight, out of mind thing. I haven't heard them so long. I'm scared to hear them, and then they suck.
Here's what I know.
Somebody that I really like. I love DMX shit. I got all 8 of them. I know.
Now, for the casual fan or whatever, maybe that's what you're gaining for it. That works for me. But at the end of the day...
Well, no, because I'm a hardcore... Well, I was a hardcore fan of Good Charlotte.
Okay, you are.
If they came out a new album, I would not be buying that.
That's why, because when you're a hardcore fan, your standards are higher. So when you haven't been in practice in that routine for so long, if you're a rapper or singer, drop 10 underground tracks. Come back and drop me a 20 hit, and then drop me an album after that. Get back into gear before you start trying to shove these fucking one-hit wonders down. Don't push me out. Don't. Everybody's coming back with these little chop singles. Come take these 2 hits I got for you. Not an album, not a project coming. Listen to these 2 chicken chop songs that I'm probably going to get a bunch of features on, and I'm trying to shove it down you. And if you haven't been practicing, these people out here putting in work, and that's, to me, what is more respected. Now, I'm not saying I like Lil Yachty.
So it's a new thing just to put out a couple songs and then instead of an album? When
you can drop so much stuff so fast when other motherfuckers is and I'm not saying
I understand that, but how you know that's not the same amount of time as good? Like, okay, so JW drops 2 songs while I'm over here trying to work on 12 songs. So why would I release a couple songs here and there when I could just wait a couple months and just give everybody my whole?
Because people want to taste.
When you give it to me, you can give it to me once a year. You can give it to me once every 2 years if that's your routine. Kind of like fucking. If some couples fuck 3 times a day, some people 1 time a week. Sometimes everyone's got their shit. You know, we fuck Tuesdays. I'm sorry. I mean, once you get into that routine, that's what you have. If you haven't been giving it to me for a while, I want it. On a regular base. You can't come out of nowhere and give me one. You want one nice fucking deed at a fucking 30 days? Nah, if you've been out for 10 years, you owe me more than fucking 1 album, and stop trying to hype me off of 2 singles. Drop the album, you've been gone 10 years. Don't even talk to me unless you're coming back with the album. I had the project done.
I told you already. He's with Nicki Minaj. He's coming with an album. I told you, and then I seen him a couple days after.
No, DJ Khaled told us that 6 months ago. He made a hit. Nas' album done. And him and Nas did one with that dude from, you gotta see the video, dude from, what's that name? Belly. He was like the original bumba clot Nas. Him and dude was in the video. And it was like, and Khaled was there. And
no, we heard the song, so yeah, obviously wasn't that great.
Thank you. He been putting out music. He been putting out little hits.
I respect Nas's flow from back in the day, but this is different times. You gotta, to me, you gotta, I don't know, I don't think he's putting in the work. You know, and I think he's also, like you said, he's old, man. Go sing, you know, do some R&B rap. You know, do a song when somebody's singing. You know what I'm saying? You know, a hook has a hook. Yeah. You know what I mean? Though, do something that makes more sense for your age. Don't come out here and talk about you talking and shit because niggas know what you ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't know. I can't imagine what he could rap about right now.
Continuing on the old train of shit that's just going to be old for fucking forever, but they're going to revamp it. Sister. AJ.
Sister.
They're still coming back. Yeah. But they said, I read in a little article that you sent, I think it's going to be good.
I think it's going to be better than Fuller House.
I don't think it'll be a Fuller House. It's shit, and I'm sorry.
Fuller House is so lame.
No, it was better than the first Fuller House.
It was way better than the first one.
But it was nothing to write home about.
Because I don't know if y'all seen, but Raven Simone too.
She's coming out as a mother.
Yeah, mom and kids.
Yeah, I like her. She's funny.
I want to see it too, but I just.
I don't think I'm gonna like it because I didn't like her show either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she is funny, and maybe as an older, she'll have different, different views. But it's still on Disney, so yeah. So I don't know because matter of fact, I seen a commercial like last night.
I saw it. I finally saw it just today. My son was watching Disney.
So, I don't know. I think everybody, like Raven Simone been doing it. I think she'll be fine. Disney, she must have some kind of 100-year contract with Disney or something. Because she's gonna
once you're Disney, always Disney.
No.
Well, unless you like do some sex.
Once you're Disney, you usually ruin your life. You know what I'm saying?
It's like whole shit, shit behind the scenes. Y'all gotta
I believe it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because a lot of them kids come out being kind of crazy.
But think about the bread, though. Think about the bread you get.
They shit on her because she gained weight. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was always big.
She was beautiful, man. She is beautiful. She's still beautiful. Yeah. I hate that she doesn't look as beautiful as she did. Yeah. Her bones all like.
Yeah, her cheeks are sunken.
Yeah, she was beautiful.
I got eating disorder.
No, she was. I know she was mad depressed for a while, and then she came back and did some Lifetime stuff.
That's like my chick. And I hate to be all gossip and shit. Our show's gonna be weird, yo.
Yeah, control chaos.
Yeah. How about fucking? Well, now we sound like a talk show. But how about fucking Jessica Simpson? And that was like.
Yeah. Oh, did you see her on Ellen? She was crazy. Yes. She was just like, okay, we all know from like or heard, either you've seen it or heard it, but like Jessica Simpson is a little off or whatever, or at least she's portrayed as being off. Well, that interview on Ellen was so awkward. She was just saying off the wall shit that didn't even like matter. Yes, it was just. I felt embarrassed. You know, like when you feel like you just. I wanted to turn. I was like, I closed my eyes, like please, and then Ellen's face. I love Ellen. Like, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so of course I watch Ellen. But yeah, but her facial reaction. I mean, the whole time.
She just seems like a downright good person.
Yeah, here's the story on that because I had to fucking read it. I was on my lunch break in the back and they had a magazine, so I read that shit. And it started with just because her weight, but they said that she was drunk. Like, she had a drinking problem.
She was drunk on that show? I believe it.
Yeah, I guess she had to go to rehab.
They said,
her husband, Nicholas, said.
No, I forgot.
It's some new Eric somewhere.
No, Nicholas with that pretty chick.
But they said she was, like, drunk, and, like, Ellen kept, like, looking to the camera, like, Jesus Christ. Like, that type of shit. Like, they said, you look at this,
well, she was on her, she had her whole segment.
Yeah, they had to cut the segment because she drunk. Like,
I know, but after the talking, they did, like, some game.
Yeah.
She's there. I mean, you got the segment playing.
I know, but you could at least stop the talking and then. Continue
well, if she wasn't swearing or doing things that.
No, she wasn't doing that. She was. She's got a history. So, see, you didn't know she was drunk and you saw.
But you knew something was. I mean, for her to be a mother and grown up. Have grown. I mean, it's, you know, when she did that show with Nick, she was young, so she gets
just got into the money and stuff.
Right.
Didn't know tuna was not chicken. Come on, y'all.
She didn't know tuna was not. Well,
yeah, she said. She looked at the tuna. No, fuck that. She looked at the can of tuna. She was like, "Is it tuna or chicken? Because it says chicken of the sea."
But it's tuna.
Oh,
but it's tuna.
But we've all had like the moment.
But no, she didn't know.
I know the girl trying to make mashed potatoes without boiling the potatoes.
Who said that?
This girl trying to make mashed potatoes without boiling the potatoes. She cannot. She's like, I can't manage to work with that.
Everybody's probably had that.
Yeah, I don't know. I lived in Earth, so I like seeing people. You gotta boil mashed potatoes. I don't know. I grew up around cooking family though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know how to cook. I can't relate to that one, but.
Well, I was still climbing. That was like 10 years ago.
Oh.
Nah, I can't do that. They got it to where most of the time, I guess if you're out of your range, you just gotta call it. I don't know. So, I don't know with this old. Hopefully, Sister does this thing. But to me, like I said, I like.
What channel is it gonna be on?
Oh, I don't know.
That matters. If it's ABC or you know.
Ain't no BET.
I don't know. They
BET, yeah, but BET, they no, it doesn't help them. You know what I'm saying? Their shows are getting a little better. You even got to hit.
Oh yeah, you bring me up. Jessica Simpson. We were talking about her. She's fat now.
She's a little chunky.
Yeah, but she goes back and forth.
Nah, but she used to be super fit.
Well, she's on Weight Watchers.
Yeah, because she was fat and lost weight. Because she goes back and
forth. But she
forth.
also had 2 kids, so.
The fuck does that mean?
It means sometimes.
Stay-at-home mother. What does it mean? Tell me what it means.
It means that sometimes you're so busy taking care of the kids and the family and the household that you can't take care of yourself.
Oh, that's a straight from the streets report.
You don't.
Jay-Z album all the day. Straight from the streets, moms can get fat. Yeah, just if you got 2 kids.
I'm not saying get fat. I'm just saying like sometimes some moms put themselves on the back burner.
And it's hard to do it.
Now we're really like.
I know, right?
And it's hard anyway. You supposed to be backing me on the
phone. I have a wife who have 4 kids. I know.
And
she don't listen to the podcast.
She's gonna start.
That's
all I got.
Yeah. Right before we started the thing.
I know Lacey had sex with Wiz and thought about James. I probably should have said that. I told him that story.
That's what I said.
That's what I was talking about.
That's the way I felt on like one of the first episodes when I was going in on fucking what's her name, and I was like, you know, that super chick, she don't know she come and get for the birthday, and then she's like, I told her about the podcast, she was like, oh, you're on YouTube? Tell me how I look it up. No, we ain't on it yet. We almost, we that's the way I feel gonna be weird, especially when we put video on. And we in this bitch getting drunk and shit, and one bunch of other shit, jobs look this shit up. Like, you want to be a store manager, and your podcast has you drinking.
What is that smoke?
I don't know. We got a phone machine in the back. We're bringing this shit up right now. This podcast is gonna suck. Sorry, guys. We didn't know what to do. We thought it was gonna be a video. We're all over the place. She talking about you bring bitches over here and like because your house is dirty. I was doing that before. It's like who's fucking
James? Come on. Look, the only girl that would want to even come over here is if she's a head, and then
or if she's a sheriff.
This was canceled. Jesus Christ. She killed me.
It's too low to clean up because you have to. It's too much work.
That's it.
Hell yeah, that's crazy. I don't know.
That's funny.
I don't think it'll be
Next
that.
topic.
Yeah, right. She's like, damn.
And now, what's up for the summer? Anybody doing any big trips or anything? You guys doing anything summer?
I'm going to Fort Fisher Sunday.
What's that?
Wilmington.
I
like going there better. Well, I like going there better than Wilmington, than Myrtle Beach because it's less crowded. And plus, where I go, there's like an aquarium right
Yeah, my parents live there.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, they live right there in South City. Yeah.
I almost moved there a couple years ago with awesome. Adria.
It's awesome, man. Who's Adria?
God damn. We get on the fucking video one. I'm like, everybody's ass up. It's not that shots being sprayed.
College Road. You know College Road?
Yeah.
That's where I was. Yeah, there's a couple apartments back there.
I would move there though. That's dangerous roads. This is like where my parents live in, like Hampstead, which is like 20 minutes away, close to the beach.
Okay.
It's actually cheaper than you think.
Really?
Yeah, my parents stay on the beach for $900 a month on the beach.
All right, we got rid of that.
I know, right? Third smoke. I know. I need your topic list. That's how we do it. I don't know why. It's help. Yeah, I look at my phone and I'm like, okay, that's
so. First of all, like I said, this is JJ. This is why I feel like I'm talking to my husband. This is why because I say something that is like, oh no, we're just gonna do this way. No, we have. All right.